Good morning. This is McCarra Poetry, number 8. Packing boxes. Future time is a plot of ground, tree-shaded, some chickens too, and quiet. No point in chewing over the past like an old bone. Onwards and upwards, he says, and pulls out the packing boxes and the tape. Crumpled newspaper to blacken the hands as the Skinner CD replays again. The cardboard crates are loaded onto a truck, bound for the green-bladed, yet unknown future. The bill of lading filled out, the signatures affixed, and so we start our journey to that green and pleasant land. Airmail letter. Thick with lack of sleep, writing a missive in the blue-red airport terminal, waiting on the next leg of her flight and home to New York after 7 long nights in Los Angeles. The hum in her ears makes it an effort, the line between her eyes and the tablet as taut as a string used to pull teeth. Sealed, stamped, and deposited in a red, white, blue mailbox. The lines of his address wavering as she posts it. Sleeping before touching earth, Austin fallen from her lap, the bump, bump, bump stuttering against the runway, jolting her awake, and longing to sleep the sleep of angels still abed. Five times and more. 5 times and more I called your name. 5 times and more I was denied the pleasure of your voice. I hear it now everywhere, even in the corncrake, the crow, the chattering squirrel, the wood pigeon. Yawp of the great world spreading over me like marmalade over thin toast. Yet it has not your sweetness, I think, when all is said and done I am with calling your name. Digging for earthworms. Digging for earthworms, I do not think of the tectonic plates shifting, the molten magma center of this earth, but of the errands to be run, the telephone calls dialed, the dinner, now defrosting on the counter, to be somehow assembled. I do not think of those others who have walked here, leaving the ground undisturbed, as we tear through the sod to blackness below, or of the fossil remains we may yet find. The afternoon post brings more demands. The calendar, like clockwork, presents us with the first and last of the month, the curious, pressing scripts so easily ignored for a moment, in favor of these earthworms, tangling thick, working the earth in their own slow way. Departures. She looks upon the depression left deep upon the pillow, his headprint still evident, the tangle, too, of his pajamas tossed to the floor. In Tulsa now he is, she knows, and the din of her afternoon yet to begin, the birds descanting in a restless tone, the sky burning above her roof. When did he leave? She tries to remember, and sees the fresh ironed shirts carefully folded and packed, socks paired and rolled, toiletries in a dop kit, this careful assemblage meant to minimize wrinkling. Then recalls the kiss too light to wake her, the grinding of a key against the barrel of the lock, and gone. The Morse code of fireflies. Blinking their Morse code, these fireflies in late July spell out all I would say to you as I wring out the dish rag and set it to dry, distracted by the squeals of neighbor children and the voices of their parents pitching and clink-clacking over their late-night drinks, a grill glowing in the distance as the cricket noise swells and fades, yet again. Fine concert, that. See, an SOS. Hear me, see me. The blind shall yet see, the lame yet walk, the halt have their voice. Float blink, as if borne by the breeze blowing past, contrasting the tactlessness of 24/7 neon. These subtle fellows, sending their message, then on their way. Greenhouse. This botanist sets aside the York and Lancaster rose, the African and French marigolds, preferring instead the pine apple, white and yellow chrysanthemums bound into this bouquet, crowned with clematis, wreathed through with rosemary for remembrance, and white periwinkle too, the sun dancing on the glass house that shields his bended head, each ray a gleaming point of significance flashing off his signet ring, a gift from his father as he binds these blooms together. According to the weatherman, we're due for rain again, and with it all the truck of raincoats and boots and sopping socks, the wayward wind blowing the umbrellas backwards. You see them, abandoned in a huff at the side of the road, when only a little patience could set them right. I don't need a weatherman to know what way the wind blows. I watch it in your eyes, those hurricanes brewing up, thick-barreled, carrying away the cattle. Sweet home. Searching for that sweet home in Alabama or anywhere that will have her, spending long hours on demographics, plans of houses, taxes, termites, the lot, and all she wishes for is a bed to rest her head on, and a place for her books, and some time, and a room, yes, to write in endlessly. White Rock Ferry. Water cascading, the Ajax stronger than dirt, while, wings folded neatly, she sits at a small table of avocado green, as the White Knight and Mr. Clean regale her with tales of stains vanquished. The lazy Susan in harvest gold revolves, the walnut-studded bundt cake neatly sliced, the coffee perking. Fill it to the rim? This Psyche, long looking for her stupid Cupid, wondering if indeed absinthe makes the heart grow fonder, whiling away the hours as her wash-day wears on, his shirts whiter than white, awaiting the press of her iron. Thank you very much for joining me again, and I hope I'll be speaking to you again soon. Until then, take care, and God bless. Bye-bye now.